Well, hello everybody, Ant-Man here. I'm out looking for hatchling pythons in this episode. It's that time of year when all the little babies are out and about just popping from the clutches. You know, I often laugh that most people, they pretty much want every video to be, sensationalism, like monster 17-foot python bites me in the face. That's the kind of stuff that most people want to view, but it's not reality. When you're out there looking for pythons every single day and every single night all year long, you do come across 16-foot plus pythons every year, but they're not all that common. You get a handful that are above 16 feet in any given year. Some years are better than others and you get quite a few, but it's never enough that you can put out constant videos with large snakes. So I want to give you a little bit of the reality of what it's really like. So in this episode, we're going to see some smaller snakes and some hatchlings. And when I do find a hatchling crossing a road, I usually get out and kind of walk around like I'm doing right now, looking for more of them along the edge. A lot of times you can, well, not a lot of the times, but some of the times you can trace back to the clutch that they originated out of. So that's what I'm doing here. But either way, let's go ahead and jump right on into the episode and see how it goes. Took a while, but we got ourselves a small python right here. And there it goes. Well, it took forever and a day, but got ourselves a real little one. Off. Cool beans. Let's see what it's probably small female. Alright. Oh. Cool. Where did you come from, little buddy? Strange place to see one of these guys. Guess it came from the opposite side of the canal. Hey, say hello. Probably fresh out of the egg. Very cold to the touch. It's about 75 degrees right now. These little guys are bitey little suckers when they're young, as you can see. Well, to start, better than nothing, I suppose. That was great. Nice defecation in the old finger there. Beautiful. Alright, well, I'll move on to the next one. Cars there. Cars there. Cars everywhere. And snakes everywhere. What just happened in that last little scene there was I actually jumped out to get one python, and I looked up in the road and there was a second python crossing, and this is because they had both just come from a clutch that was very close by. So in these situations, you see how I hastily went back to the vehicle and bagged these snakes. There's a lot of other hunters out there, as evidenced by the ones that you can see up ahead there with the shining out the side of the vehicle there, and everybody's trying to find these same pythons. So when you're trying to do it like I do for a living, you got to really stay vigilant to be the one who finds the clutch if it's able to be found. So after I bagged those two pythons, I continued trying to trace back to where the clutch had originated from, and that's why sometimes I move really quickly when I'm out there. I'm not one to I'm getting better at slowing down and taking better video, but a lot of the times I'm just moving really, really fast because, well, I'm trying to make a living out there. It's a little bit different. Young male. Pretty ugly for South Florida, but it is what it is. Start out. Alright there, little guy.
I gotta get a little bit off the road.
Okay, then we'll come back and try to figure it out.
Exactly so.
No. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. It was just a quick overview of what it's really like to be out there looking for pythons. You know, like I had said earlier, you can't catch a gigantic snake every night or every day. They do pop up from time to time, but most of the time, especially during the summer months when it's nighttime hunting, most of the snakes are pretty small. I'd say the average snakes are between 5 and 7 feet long, except for this time of year when the hatchlings are out. Then that's what most of the python contractors will predominantly target hatchlings because that's where you can make the most money. The interesting thing about hatchlings is even though, as a contractor I have access to lots of places the public can't go, there's still only a few places where you can actually intercept hatchling pythons, and most of these places are accessible by the public, so it can get really, really crowded out there. There's been areas where I've seen as many as 36 vehicles in a very small zone just going back and forth trying to find these little hatchling snakes. So it gets a little bit crazy out there, but I guess that's all part of the fun, all part of the game, and as long as everybody plays nice, which they do most of the time, it can be a pretty cool experience. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and as I say, I hope to see you all out there in the field. Take care, stay safe. Later on.